15 smartest animals on Earth. Let's go. Number 1. Dolphins. These ocean geniuses are basically the Einsteins of the sea. Dolphins can recognize themselves in mirrors, which means they know who they are. They even give themselves names. Those high-pitched whistles you hear, that's dolphin for oi. That's me. They've got complex social structures, work in squads, and coordinate hunts like tactical masterminds. One group even learned to use sponges to protect their noses while digging for fish. That's tool use in the ocean. And the wildest part? They've been seen getting high by passing around pufferfish that release mild toxins. Dolphins basically invented underwater parties. Number 2. Elephants. Elephants are emotional geniuses. They grieve their dead, remember faces for decades, and comfort each other when stressed. If an elephant sees another in distress, it'll wrap its trunk around it almost like a hug. They've been known to paint with brushes, use tools to scratch unreachable spots, and even figure out how to unlock gates to free themselves. They've also been caught faking injuries, limping to get extra fruit from tourists. That's next level manipulation. Elephants never forget. Number 3. Octopus. This one's straight out of science fiction. Octopuses can solve mazes, open jars, and unscrew lids from inside. There's a famous case of an octopus in an aquarium sneaking out of its tank at night to eat crabs from another enclosure, and then slipping back before morning. They're masters of disguise, problem solving, and pure escape artistry. An octopus once shot water at a light it didn't like until it short-circuited. That's electrical sabotage. These things are plotting. Number 4. African grey parrot. If you think parrots just mimic words, think again. African greys understand meaning. One named Alex could identify colours, shapes, materials, and even say, "I'm sorry," when he upset his trainer. He once looked in a mirror and said, "What colour?" asking about himself. They even invent new phrases. One parrot mixed banana and berry to describe an apple. That's language evolution mid-flight. Number 5. Crows. Crows are terrifyingly smart. They recognise faces, remember grudges, and teach their kids who to avoid. They drop nuts on roads so cars crack them open, and they wait for traffic lights to stop before collecting the snack. Some use sticks as spears to fish out insects, and in experiments they solve puzzles with multiple steps, like using stick A to get rock B to trigger lever C. Basically, if crows had thumbs, we'd be done for. Number 6. Pigs. Pigs are mental powerhouses. They can play video games using joysticks and actually understand the concept of winning. They learn names, respond faster than dogs, and can solve puzzles to get food. They even dream, real REM sleep, and they've shown empathy, comforting other pigs that squeal in distress. Honestly, bacon just got way more complicated. Number 7. Rats. They might creep you out, but rats are little geniuses. They can learn complex routes through mazes, remember them weeks later, and even count. They laugh when tickled. Yes, scientists proved this. And they've shown empathy by freeing trapped friends even when food was an option. They've been trained to sniff out landmines and detect diseases, saving thousands of lives. So next time you see a rat, show some respect. They're smarter than they look. Number 8. Dogs. Everyone knows dogs are clever, but the science behind it is wild. Some dogs know over 1,000 words, like Chaser, a border collie who could identify and fetch hundreds of toys by name. They can read human emotions, understand pointing gestures, and even fake injuries for attention. One study showed dogs remember what you did days later. They literally replay memories. They don't just love us, they understand us. Number 9. Orangutans. These red-haired legends are tool-using masterminds. Orangutans make umbrellas from leaves, spears for fishing, and even use leaves as gloves to grab thorny fruit. They can copy human actions just by watching once. No training. One in a zoo was taught to use soap, then started washing himself every morning without being asked. They've even been seen building rafts to cross rivers. Jungle engineers. Number 10. Sea otters. Sea otters don't just look cute, they're tool users. They carry rocks under their armpits to crack open clams on their chests. They've got favourite rocks they reuse. Some even have pockets in their skin to store tools. Otters also use teamwork to wrap themselves in kelp when sleeping, forming rafts so they don't drift away. Clever and adorable, a dangerous combo. Number 11. Kia parrot. This mischievous New Zealand parrot is like a feathered prankster. Keys can solve logic puzzles, unlock latches, and even cooperate with other keys to get food rewards. One study showed they can predict each other's actions, genuine tactical thinking. In the wild, they've been caught moving traffic cones and stealing gear from tourists. Basically, they're feathered comedians with PhDs in chaos. Number 12. Orcas, also known as killer whales. Killer whales are terrifyingly smart. They coordinate hunts with military precision, even creating waves to knock seals off ice. They use different dialects for different pods, regional languages. Some mimic human speech, while others teach their young new hunting tricks. Real cultural transmission. One orca was seen teaching another to beach itself carefully, grab a seal, and wriggle back. That's tactical learning. Number 13. Bonobos. Often overshadowed by chimps, bonobos are peace-loving geniuses. They use empathy to solve conflicts. They literally hug it out. They can use symbols to communicate, plan ahead, and share food even when hungry. Bonobos also show self-awareness in mirrors and can learn sign language basics. They're proof that brains and kindness can coexist. Number 14. Rasa, also known as the cleaner fish. This tiny reef fish shocked scientists. It recognizes itself in mirrors, something only a handful of species can do. It even tried to clean off a mark placed on its body after seeing it in the reflection. That means it understands, that's me. For a fish with a brain smaller than a pea, that's next level awareness. Number 15. Ravens. We started with crows, but ravens take it even further. They plan ahead, barter with humans, and understand cause and effect. One raven refused a bad trade and saved tokens for a better one later. Delayed gratification, a trait linked to intelligence. They also team up for games, fake hiding food to trick thieves, and even call wolves to help open carcasses. Ravens don't just survive, they strategize. If you made it this far, here's your mind blower. The humble bumblebee. Bees have been trained to play soccer, pushing a ball into a goal for a reward. And when another bee watched, it learned the trick faster. Observation learning from an insect. Next time you swat one, remember, you just took out a flying Einstein. Brains come in all shapes, from dolphins and parrots to octopuses and rats. Some plan, some play, some plot. And every one of them proves intelligence isn't just human,